Happy second semester!
Happy second semester! It's time to Weekly Geek with Mark and Megan, our fantastic librarian here at Lemoyne. You got a couple of things to go over with first?
Yeah, we have a sports display going on right now. We have some great new sports books by Tim Green and Mike Lupica, two of our favorite sports authors. And then coming up this week, we have realistic reads. So if you're in the mood for a little more realism, we've got some really great ones. And that's actually what the trend is right now. Realistic reads are trending again.
Realistic reads are trending again.
We're going away from the supernatural, more towards the realistic, which I appreciate personally.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
More realistic reads? We like it.
We're also wrapping up our book face contest. Please visit the library website to vote.
And I think mine's up there.
Yes.
I don't think I'm going to win.
Mine is too.
It's not that great.
Hey, it's pretty, there's
It's all right. There's some really good ones.
There's some really creative ones, so check them out.
I love that project, Book Face. So
fun.
Put a book up to your face, and you kind of cover it up like this. It's easy. Megan's fantastic at it.
You want to make sure there's a face on the book,
Just a couple of seconds. Yeah, those books don't work. But anyway, so yes, we had some fantastic projects in the library last week. We had these art and electronic music kind of installation piece that we did. We put together some of Heather Finlayson's electronic music students composed this music based on art that Jenna Kelly's students did as well. They were fantastic.
It was fantastic, and I actually memorized a couple of the songs because they were playing on a loop. So we really got into them and choreographed dances, and we got into it.
It was great. So these were super creative, really nice, and you can see them. I'll throw the link up in our little shoot out there, but they turned out really well, and we're really happy with them. So you can see this is just a little Wix site that we put together to throw them up on, but they're really cool little loops. They've got some great artwork, and I really had a fun time with this one.
And it's just a great way to show what they're learning.
It is great. And the really cool trick about this was that we used GarageBand, which is, of course, a fantastic app. And one of the things that we hadn't seen a lot of before is taking a student composition and putting it into iMovie as the back of a song. So that you could actually have a student-created soundtrack, which is, I think, absolutely fantastic idea to do. So with GarageBand, as it slowly comes up here, this is a really quick, easy tip to do. If you select a tune that you do, now take a few minutes to play with GarageBand. GarageBand's not the easiest thing to use, but you can play with it. You got the smart music.
I love the smart music.
You've got
that's just awesome.
Smart instruments. They're fantastic to do. But you can just select a song like this one that my daughter and I did a little while ago. Go like this, open in a different app, and you're going to have to kind of compress it and save it really quickly here. You can change the composer and stuff. But check this out. So it's got all sorts of great options. You can open it in iMovie as the background, as the soundtrack of an iMovie, which is absolutely fantastic. You can do it and explain everything, creative book builders. So you think about laying those student-composed audio tracks, GamePress for student-created games. You can even hand it in Haiku or Schoology or Google Drive. So it's a fantastic way to hand in even just audio discussions or things like that people wanted to do. A great little feature to GarageBand that not a whole heck of a lot of people are using. So that's a handy thing.
Yes, definitely.
But there are some pesky things with iPads too.
Oh yeah, always.
So every now and then we find that notifications just pop up, right?
Yes.
And pop-up notifications is just, it's one of those things that's kind of a pain in the neck for teachers, for students. And so what we've been doing is going around and showing the ninth graders how to turn off notifications. And a couple of the ninth grade teachers have actually mandated it, and we're considering that
because
for
they're
next
distractions.
Year. They're distractions.
Or they can be.
A lot of times you don't need them in class.
You
don't need the pop-up notifications in class. So it's pretty easy to turn off. As a matter of fact, on your iPad under settings, you've got this cool thing called Do Not Disturb. And with Do Not Disturb, you can actually schedule it not to go off in class or at night if you're sleeping, which is really nice because
it is.
No one wants to get that text message at 1 o'clock in the morning from that person that never sleeps, right? So
that's him.
and you can have it so it's turned on always or only when the iPad is on the lock screen. So I would suggest.
And you can can't you also just draw it up from the bottom of the screen and hit the moon?
You can. So the moon means do not disturb. So once you have it set up in settings the way you like it, so that you have it where it's not just on the lock screen, it's always on, where you have the schedule set up, then you can draw it right up here. You hit the little moon down here in the bottom, and it's on. A great thing, it takes about 3 seconds to set up, and I think it can really avoid some distractions in classrooms.
Definitely.
And help our students learn.
And our teachers, because I turn my notifications off during school too.
I do too, for the most part.
I have my emails, but I don't need anything else besides that.
Yep, emails are a really important one. As a matter of fact, one might come up right now. So my last one's a funny one.
Okay.
It's a funny
I
one.
like
We were
funny.
playing with funny ones. Hey,
There
look
you
at
go.
that. Just what I need. That's timely and distracting.
And distracting. It's
So,
a noise and everything.
It's a noise and everything. So this is just a funny little, this is actually a link to a site. It's called the Snow Day Calculator. And what an interesting way to set up a site. Now, this would be a fantastic thing for students to study, to see how accurate it is, and a nice way to use sort of calculations and algorithms to figure out what's going on with something that students are fairly interested in, and teachers as well. So this is just a quick little website here. You type in your zip code. All right, how many snow days we've had this year? Oops, I did the wrong zip code. All right, we'll go back and fix that. We've got one snow day this year. 5. The type of school we can plug in here. And you can take a look at the way they did their calculations as well for this. So we are a rural public school, and you can calculate, and it'll give you what the likelihood of us having a snow day is tomorrow.
Very interesting.
Look at that. So
Sorry.
Sorry. So kind of a nice little calculator thing, but also a really nice tool to use to answer student questions.
Yeah.
So a way we can incorporate math into the iPads as well. And wouldn't it be great if students could actually generate this themselves?
That would be neat.
Fantastic. All right, so we've got the Snow Day Calculator, and a shout out to our very own Grant Harper. We miss you, Grant. Come back soon. Our fantastic tech support person. Come back soon.
Also, Pat LeClaire, right?
Pat LeClaire's got a
students.
Fantastic, and he's got a shout out too. I'll put a link on there to his fantastic Latin preposition video. Absolutely fantastic. Him playing music in the background and some really fun use of video.
Nice. I can't wait to check it out.
It's really cool. All right, have a great afternoon, a great second semester, and
it's cold out, so read a good book.
Read a good book. Play with your iPad and calculate those snow days.
See you later.
See ya.